Hello everyone, I'm just back in Union Woods. I actually haven't got to run here for a while, so must be 3 or 4 weeks since I was here last, so I missed it now, and the evenings are a lot brighter now, so I'll see a lot more than I used to see in the winter anyway. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a fairly laid back, stress-free kind of person. That wasn't always the case. Sure, when I was younger, I used to stress out and panic, and mindset now I believe is very important, in sport and in life. How you look at things, and I don't let myself get stressed out anymore. I don't get into too much of a panic. I don't believe it's healthy for anyone. We can only do what we can do. In sport, people are always told to listen to their bodies, for niggles or injuries, or so you can ease off or mind them and don't run them into an injury. But people are never really told to listen to your mental health, listen to what your mind tells you. Also, another very important, every bit as important as the physical body part of it. Even one example, when I finished the Ironman and wrapped it all up, we got the charity, all the charity stuff wrapped up, and the event itself. People kept saying to me, you must be delighted, and you must be over the moon, which I was. But I kept saying to Jen is my wife, my biggest supporter. I kept saying to her, people keep telling me how good I should feel, but to be honest, I told her, I said, I'm feeling actually a bit of a low. Because it was actually a low I was feeling for a few weeks. Partly because I think you build yourself up so all winter long. I was 9 months solid training for the one goal, Cape Town. And then I spent 3 months solid, putting a lot of effort into the fundraising side of it. And then all of a sudden, just like that, it's all over. What you worked and built towards for so long, it's all over. So it's very important when you finish something like that, just to look after your own health. No, I didn't let it get to me too much. It's just that I acknowledged the fact that I felt a bit low, not the high that everyone expected you to feel. But I kept looking forward. I kept throwing the leg across the bike and kept moving forward, and I'm aiming towards more goals. So that it was just for a few weeks. It's just something I acknowledged at the time, that I felt it was a bit of a low. Not what everyone would expect, but now when I look back at Cape Town and all, I can't look back at Cape Town without smiling. There's other events I look back at and can't help smiling either. If you don't enjoy it, why would you do it? But just people should be mindful of that. Training, it can bring you up, it can bring you down. In the lead up to the Cape Town Ironman, we'll say 9 months out, a year out, I used to come home to Jen. Some days I'd be on top of the world. Training would have went that well. I would have thought, I thought I was Superman. Some days you think you do 2 Ironmans back to back, or you do it in half the time. But there's also days you come home from training and you'd had a bad training session. You went out, you felt like there was no power in the legs. Didn't go that well. You come home and you think to yourself, I'm wasting my time. Why am I even at it? But mindset, it's very important. Now, I can deal with all them emotions a lot better now. I don't let the highs carry me away. I don't let the lows bring me down. It's very important just to stay level-headed when you're at it, because there is lows and highs. I drive for a living. I've been driving the last 14 years. Got into it originally because, you like it. But I went through a period, probably from 2015 2018 or 2019, hating driving, hated my job. Just got sick of it, and I used to always think then, you have too much time to think when you're driving. But I suppose I was using my mindset in the wrong way. If there was something annoying you, you go to work and drive for 8 hours, and whatever was bothering you at the start of the day will be bothering you twice as much at the end of the day. But in the last 2 or 3 years, I've changed my mindset completely. I love my job. I love the routine. I can bring the same lunch every day. I can leave more or less the same time every day, home the same time. I love it. I also I stopped listening to the radio about 2 years ago, probably over 2 years ago, when I'm driving. I suppose when the whole COVID thing happened, listening to the radio every day would make you anxious. I got out of the habit of it. I listen to a lot of audiobooks, podcasts, and stuff I want to listen to. Stuff that doesn't make you anxious. And I still hear all the news I want to hear, but I don't see the point in listening to it for 8 hours a day. It doesn't do you any good. But I don't think there's enough emphasis on mental health and stuff. I've listened to a lot of podcasts, which is just getting rough in here now. I'm gone off the track a bit. I've listened to a lot of podcasts where men have retired and women, and can't deal with it that well. Something I never even thought about. You'd never think you'd have any mental health issues at that age, but now I realise it's every age. Sure. It is something that happens. People work all their lives and then all of a sudden, I suppose they feel like they're not wanted anymore. It's the very same thing when I finished the Ironman. You build yourself up for so long and then it's all gone. So probably the same when you finish your job or retire. But you never hear it mentioned. It's something you never think about, and it should be mentioned if it's a thing. I'm really gone off the road here. Now we're back on track. Getting steep though. Not class. That'll do the mind good. That is class. Anyone that's really bogged down at work or hasn't gone out for a walk yet or lately or that, Union Woods, absolutely stunning. I love it up here. Now we'll keep making our way up. But your mind is a very powerful weapon. It's a very powerful tool. You have to look after it, and but you can use it for great things when you understand it. Just for example, your mind will always try and protect the body. So if you're doing a race or going for a specific time running, your mind is always going to try and protect the body and tell you you're going too fast, you're going to damage yourself, slow down. But you can use your mind to fight back. Just one example, last year I was doing a half marathon around Cape Town and I was aiming for about 1:34 and I was exactly halfway in, and I looked at the watch and I was running at 4:27 minute pace, which is very fast for me, and I looked at the watch and I was 47 minutes in, and my mind told me there's no way you can hold this pace for another 47 minutes. And then straight away the other part of my mind fought back and said, well, if you slow down it's going to take longer. And I never slowed down. Like, I know, mindset, you can use it for great things, you can achieve great things if you have a strong mind, but it's very important to look after it. And when you finish one big goal, keep looking forward. There's no point looking back, letting something great that happened sort of define you or stop you from moving forward. There's a reason your windscreen in your car or vehicle is bigger than a rearview mirror. You keep looking forward. If you start looking back too much, you'll stop moving forward. And nobody should ever be worried about what other people think. So before I started making videos, I only do it for the crack. But like, you'd be very nervous about putting a video up online. But to be honest, I don't really care now. I don't really care what people think. If some people enjoy them, fair enough. I know when I made the first one, my son told me to put it on YouTube, and he gets great old enjoyment out of it, seeing me on YouTube. So I'll keep making a few for the crack. I don't really worry what people think anymore. Also, when I'm training, I'm a big believer in training 80-20. So 80% of my training is very easy. I do 20% hard. I'm not afraid to go out and run slow. I want people to think. If it's helping me build my aerobic fitness. Some people might see a lot of my training and think it's slow, but I can run fast when I want to. I just don't do it all the time. Isn't that class? Another bit of advice: if you're training for a big goal, don't have all your training boring treadmills and turbos. Get outside. You don't see me looking at the watch today, seeing what pace I'm going. I'm just covering the ground and love it. Enjoy it. There's the other mountains I was on before, so showing you. There's the more conventional way to come up. If you want to get your feet wet, there's a boardwalk. I'll go down that way. You'd never get bored in here. I'm actually on a mountain bike trail now, so you want to be careful. If I hear any mountain bikes coming, I'll be jumping out of the way. No, you'd never get bored in here. Look at this. The crazy jumps. I have a lot of respect for them guys. I think it's crazy, but I have a lot of respect for them all the same. So when I done the Ironman in 2013, I think I stopped looking forward and I kept reflecting on what I'd done. And stopped making time for myself, which now I always make time for myself to get out. It's not always easy, but I do believe it's very important for your mental health to get out and about and have a hobby outside of work. Just it's a way to clear the head. Yeah, it's very important. Make the time and get out. So if you don't have your health and mental health, what do you have? Jesus, crazy jumps here. I have a mountain bike, but I'm not brave enough to bring it down to the likes of this place. Whew. I think I'll stick to the runners, and when I'm cycling I think I'll stick to the road. Now we'll get out of here before these mountain bikers wouldn't like to see you running on their trails. Dead right too, because sure it's not safe. You wouldn't hear a mountain bike coming. Speed them guys who travel at. As I said before, Cork Ironman is the main goal for this year, but I don't really have any time in mind. Like, I don't really mind. I just want to go down and finish strong and enjoy it. I just want to go down and really enjoy it and have a great weekend. It's very exciting because I think there's 12 of us from Lockheed Triathlon Club going to Cork this year. for their Ironman event, full distance and 70.3. It's over 2 days, so I'm very excited, very excited about Cork. It'll be a lot of fun. One time I'd have a time in mind and all the rest, but not really. Just want to go and enjoy it. I'll have to do a lot of training to finish comfortably. I'm really enjoying giving people advice in the club that are going to Cork for their first Ironman event. I'm no expert, but I'm happy to pass on any tips I have. We were just talking about it there a few days ago, how brilliant it was that there was so many of us going to Cork from a small club in County Leitrim, that we had 12 members. It could be more now, but there's 12 we can think of handy going to Cork. And something I didn't realise, someone said to me in the club, like, do you realise why there's so many going? I said, no. And he said, it's because of you and Sinead, for what we done last year in Cape Town. I done the full Ironman in Cape Town last year, and Sinead McCafferty, another girl in the club, done the 70.3 version in Cape Town. Half of what I done, and they said we inspired them to sign up for Cork this year. That we showed everyone that it was possible, and that there was people in the club debating it for years, and so that's a lovely thing to hear. I didn't realise that, but it was lovely to be told that what we done last year has inspired so many people. So absolutely amazing that you can do something for charity, but not only that, you can inspire so many people. So I'm so happy to hear that. Another thing I started doing in recent years, and that, like, if you're thinking something nice that someone is doing, or you admire if someone is doing, or look up to someone, sometimes it's nice just to tell them what they're doing is great, or tell them that you know, if you're thinking something nice in your head, just say it to someone, because for all you know, it could make their day. If you can cheer up someone's life in any small way at all, there's no point thinking something if you're just say it. And on that point, if you haven't got something nice to say, don't say it. And if you're online and you're about to type a comment to someone that isn't nice, don't say it. And if you have something nice to say it, because it really helps. It's nice to say, nice to be nice. One of the kids was even asking me there to see me at my last race, and said, "Daddy, you didn't beat that person, or such and such." And to say, like, did they pass you out in the run? I'd say, yeah. I started telling them my thoughts. Like, I said, like, when someone passes me out, if I'm doing my best and someone passes me out because they're better, I want that person to pass me out. I don't want to beat someone that's better than me. I want that person to do well. That's the way I look at it. Like, that's the way every race should be. You should be able to shake everyone's hand at the end and say, well done. Whether they beat you or behind you, it doesn't matter. Everyone does their best. And often what happens when people pass me out in a run or a race or whatever, you tell them well done. And if I'm at my limit, which I would be, and they pass me out, I'm delighted for them. It's all mindset. Sure, that's the way it is. I never care where I come. I always go out and do my best, always, and get the most out of myself. But I always want everyone else to do their best too, and get the best out of what they can do. Oh, this is deadly in here. So this video is nearly over. But yeah, the main points from today is look after your mind, think positively. It's normal to feel low some days, and totally normal feeling. Other points from today is have fun, enjoy it. But if you're not enjoying it, there is no point. I don't know, is this a bike path or a deer path? It's full of deers in here. I'm actually not fully sure where I am. So I'm going to end the video there, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm just on top of another rock here in the hill in Union Woods. It's not Union Rock. I'm not exactly sure where I am, but I'll find my way back. So cheers everyone, thanks for watching. Thank you.